Hello Aquarius, kia ora koutou katoa, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching the videos that I create. So this is for March 2022, so we're just going to jump right into it and get moving. So you kind of know by now all the stuff that goes on, and if you don't, there is, check out in the description box below. So basically, as always, I will just say, or as usual, I will just say, remind people that these messages are general, so just take what does resonate with you and leave what doesn't. So we're going to look at, and that's right, yeah, sorry, I started a bit. Okay, the angels are coming through, and I just want to take two out. There's two, the top two out, so they're coming up through that way. And I'll put back the other two because it's just like they don't resonate. They didn't resonate with to pull them out. So like this one, I usually wait till they jump out. And those two there actually got stuck into there, so there may be something getting stuck in your way, Aquarius, where you may be feeling like there's something or someone getting stuck in your way, and you know, of you creating your dreams. And they're just showing me like a rose, so there may be some roses or a thorn that's like stuck in there, but you know, they're turning it around, and the roses, you know, I'm seeing red roses and white roses, but also yellow roses. So there's something to do with love, and there's also something to do with, for me, it's around purity with the white roses, and you know, the white light, that sort of energy, and it just helps with clearing, cleansing energy. But that's what it's like, that pure energy, or color is where I'm going with, where they're going with that one. So, and then we have yellow as in friendship. So maybe something has like blurred the lines from friendship to love energy, or the other way around. So, and it's like there's something in the middle there, and it's like finding the pureness is what I'm hearing from that. So the friendship may be to do with you and a lover. It could be to do with you and you loving yourself, okay? With those words coming through. So anyway, I'm just looking on for my other cards, what I'm going to use. And there's, you know, and there's dreams. So there may be like, yeah, like I say, something that's coming through that is blocking your dreams in some way. Okay, so creative writing is the middle card here, or drawing, create from your heart. So there may be something where you maybe that's, you know, maybe that's your work, I don't know. So for some of you, it may be blocking your creative thinking, you know, and the way that you move generally or usually in your life. So this month we're looking at, you know, is of March. Is, you know, we don't have any planets that are in retrograde. So I'm just going to do it this way in order to like speed things up, and Spirit will just say, yes, just do it that way. And also there's something like change, you know, there's changes where they're going. So it's like getting out of the old and coming into the new, and new energy and that sort of sense. Okay, beautiful. So there's something, yeah, about, you know, creative writing or drawing, create from your heart is what Archangel Michael is saying. So there may be a little bit of a blockage there, or something that's, you know, preventing you. But I feel like it's like, I'm hearing it's like for some of you, is whatever it is to do with this is, you know, that sort of, that sort of activity could be really helpful in you. Allowing yourself to heal, to move through whatever it is that you're working on for yourself. And these two here, Archangel Raphael, wait, be patient. Your true love is not ready for you yet, and neither are you for them, because this is in reverse. So I'm going to, like, you know, leave it there for the moment and then make it special. So there's something that I feel like for some of you, so like you've been waiting for a little while, and it may be that you know, this is like old stuff that's been holding off. You may be holding off from allowing yourself to move into a new love, okay, for you Aquarius. And it could be a new love, not necessarily as in a person, but it could be a new love as in you finding yourself. It could be a new love as in, you know, like there's that self-sabotage sort of thing in that sense, you know, that new relationship with yourself. However, I feel for a lot of you, it's like would have probably come back from a past life, or a past love in this life as well, sort of, you know, scenario there. And often, you know, I know for myself, you know, with art therapy, you know, and working with that with some clients, and working with it with myself, it's like it's helpful to get stuff out and just release. It's another form of healing, a healing tool. So I'm going to turn this around because they're talking about, Spirit are just saying, yep, turn them around now because the energy can shift. So this is about waiting and being patient for your true love for your true love, because it's like, it's because when they're talking about the healthy, happy, loving, romantic relationship and so on, it's like there's sometimes what I'm hearing is sometimes we can go into relationships that are, we're not quite ready for a relationship. So I feel like maybe, for some of you or a lot of you may have been feeling that or sensing that, and now you're more ready to go into it. Some of you maybe at the other end of the spectrum and finding these changes are happening, and you're not, and you may be feeling a little bit impatient, but there is some, groundwork there that maybe you're needing to do, and you are feeling a little bit impatient, but they're just saying, just be patient. It's that love is there, that is coming, but there is timing. Okay, they're talking about there. So roses, where they're going with the roses. So this is something I feel like going back to what originally there is like, things. Okay, go smell the roses. Take a moment to smell the roses is what I'm hearing from someone else as well. Energy coming through. But there is hope, this is and listening to some of your dreams may be quite erratic lately, but I feel like some of them, like when you're writing, okay, it's got quite hot in here all of a sudden. So there's some energy moving, probably quite emotional stuff, I would say, but it's kind of like, but there's something about moving, and because the star has come through. So this is about, keeping the hope alive. This is not, dreaming that this will happen rather than it won't happen, or thinking that it will happen but it won't happen. But there is some internal dialogue, and healing and that sort of things, or around this sort of thing, probably for some of you to do. But it is coming, and some of you are like, you're actually going through a transitionary period. It's like is in shifting stuff. So with the death card there, so it's leaving stuff in the past and moving on. Some in utilizing the tools that you have available around you to do that healing and that process. But processing is really important. Six of Cups talks about, success in that, releasing your emotions as well, but also allowing yourself to listen to your intuition, and it's starting to open that up, your heart up, as in how, working with relationships, whether it be with yourself, because at the end of the day, they're talking about here at the moment, they're talking about self-love, but also, when we're loving ourselves to that point of peace, basically, or in aspects, aspects of us, and, it's like in the most loving way. It's like, our relationships can shift, within us, but also around us as well. Because our perspective shifts, our energy shifts. So the Empress here talks about, success in that way. So there's something about her, shifting, building energy, recreating new energy. There's a new birth or a birthing process there. So she's planting seeds. She's there, she's created, she's in abundance there. In abundance. Look at all that abundance around her. There's that growth, and there's new growth and through there. But there's lots of growth and abundance in all areas, and I'm loving the planet at the back behind her as well. Could that be the moon? Could that be the planet? Could that be, it's not necessarily the sun, but it's like what is behind there is big and bold. It's like, so she's utilizing all parts or areas of her to bring things together. So what I'm hearing is that there is a new beginning. There's new beginnings, but there's also new, as in the new growth as well. And because she's working, there's something about working, bringing in all your tools and utensils, gifts and abilities, and that you have around you, to be, what I'm hearing is productive, basically. Wow. In order to achieve what you're wanting to achieve out of the different situations that are in your life at the moment. So the Queen of Wands here, is like, she's like, you know, creating magic, basically. This is she's, you know, she's one of those, the energy with her is about, you know, achieving, you know, working towards what she wants to achieve in her life. So, but she's going to like, and I feel like she's bringing it all together, or her energy, the energy of bringing it all together. But it's like taking a little bit of a time, knowing, you know, and putting a bit of energy and time and effort into it, much like the Empress. It's like, it's, you know, there are seeds that, you know, that are planted, and there's the, what do I call it, what's her name, the Queen of Wands. Is only one aspect of her, but she's the energy of motivation, and she has the energy of like taking, having a go at something and seeing where that takes her. So there's something about, you know, moving outside of a comfort zone, Aquarius. So whether you're a male energy or a female energy that's watching this, it's like there is something in new beginnings, and it could be like a new beginning with a relationship there. That is coming, and it's like you've worked towards that, but you're planting seeds. So you could already be in a relationship that is, you know, that you're wanting to grow, or you've, you know, or beginning one. So wherever stage you are, there's something about, you know, progressing it, or there's a new beginning. But there's some sort of transformation here, or transitionary period that you're going through, as in, you know, realizing your dreams. The Page of Wands is, you know, going on a journey. It's like, I feel like he's looking back, you know, like he's looking towards this, you know, transition here. So it's like because it's over this way, the Two of Wands is like in search. So there's something, maybe a little bit of, I'm hearing there may be a little bit of conflict with that, on saying that. It's like, do I go this way or do I go that way? With this Page of Wands facing this transition, it's like maybe not looking forward to going through it, or not necessarily wanting to, but it's like there's an amazing process. So there, but it's like, in order to move towards where it is what you wanted, it's like turning something around. So the energy is shifted with this Two of Wands. So that's like, okay, I'm going on, I'm like, I know there's something out there, but I'm going to like, I feel like I'm wanting to say, turn things around, basically. Something is turning around, and it's like, or you turn something around because you're going through this. Beautiful. The Nine of Pentacles here is like, you know, she's come up a lot with the readings that I've done today, in the sense that you start to see some of the things come together, and actually how much more abundance and control, in the sense of, you know, when I, that it comes from when I take the time to make the effort, or make an effort to bring things together, to make an effort to oh gosh, make an effort, basically. There's something coming through. It's not coming through fully at the moment, but making an effort towards what it is that I'm wanting to achieve, and you start to see the results. So she's feeling, this is where this night, I feel like she's in this content place where she's like, taking the time to, you know, to do what she needs to do, but, you know, being patient, you know, being patient, and where they're going there, because it is a special thing when we achieve what it is, what we're wanting to achieve. So there's a sense of like making it special. But this Queen of Wands, and that's above her, it's like she's talking about, you know, she's put the time and the energy into it, but she's also been taken the risk, or the plunge, you could say, but a calculated risk. And it's like, and the result, they've paid off, basically, is where they're going to, where they're going with that. So you're not going to know unless you have a go, is where they're saying, with what they're saying with that, with these cards here. Whoa. But yeah, I feel like this kind of things turn around. It's like, even though with this transition, this page is going on a new journey here, but it's like, there's something turning around where, okay, the journey, and you may not be feeling like you're going where you thought you were going to go, but there's a pathway that's opened up. So maybe there may be a bit of resistance in going down that pathway to the pathway where you think you want to go. So don't look back, is what I'm hearing with that one. Oh, beautiful. So, and you may look back and you may think, oh, and back to see where you've come from to where you've been. So it's like, no, I'm going that way. So it's like, and so there may be the challenge, but that's sometimes what's that and, you know, and on saying that's what that creative writing or drawing does, it gets us to look back and see the growth from where we've come from to where we've been, you know, from where we've been to where we're going, and where we are now, and then so we can, oh my God, to go from far out. So there may be something that's like, oh, I don't know, with that we try to get me with my words all flustered. So it may be just like, okay, take a breath, stop, slow down, take a breath. Okay, and then move forward. Okay, move towards. See that Six of Cups has come through, because there is celebration, there is abundance, there is moving away from something or moving towards something that is more pleasurable, with relationships, with yourself and with others. So, and more joyful, which is really, really cool. Interesting and lovely that we've, you know, it's like they're showing this again. And so the mind, you know, there's a shift because they're moving with a mind, body, soul, spirit, and a soul energy. So like taking action with things. It's all about action. Activate was the key word for this month for me that I got. And so maybe, you know, find what is your theme for this month. What is your energy telling you your theme would be for this? The Four of Swords. Look at this. This is a sense of gratitude here. This is about you taking a bit of rest and a bit of time out as well with the mind stuff, which is like this creative writing and or drawing or whatever it is, helps us to get to that that heart-centered space, and so we can move in whatever, you know, we just need to have a rest and rest the mind, and that's a good way to clear it out. Could be meditation for you. The Eight of Swords, you know, moving, this is a lot about self-restriction, but I feel like you're starting to move, you're moving away from that, seeing what is restricting you, and your spirit is saying, you know, like looking at what is restricting you, what are you restricting with you, and that sort of thing. So get out of the mind, and it's like whatever you can't see is not necessarily a bad thing, okay, because it's like making a decision. So you may be overthinking things and around that, deciding which way you're going to go or what you're going to do. But, you know, hey, take a punt, because the eights for me is about, you know, making a move, and it might be a now to make your move to like move out of that space of restriction, which is pretty bloody cool. The King of Cups here. So the King of Cups is a really lovely card to finish on, because I feel like he's, you know, he's risen above his emotions, or he's figured out what it is that he's that's been you know, holding him off, and what's his that's been holding him off, but he's working, you know, in his emotions and understanding what his emotions are about, and doing the, you know, required healing that he's needed to do in order to get to where he is. So there's a sense of fulfillment there with the King of Cups, and, you know, there's been some rocky times and there's been some not so rocky times, and, you know, as in not rocky but wavy times, you know, in there, but he's sitting there and he's content. You know, this card is showing, yep, he's probably been through some deep emotional stuff as well. So, but he's, like I say, there's that energy, and what I keep hearing is, like, the word I'm hearing is risen above, or he's figured it out, or he's not wallowing in the emotion. He's like, there's a balance sort of an energy and understanding, you know, that process and the growth of what he's experienced to get him to where he is. So he's pretty well grounded, because we've got these, and there's it's really, really nice. I really like that. It's a beautiful card to finish on. So with you, Aquarius. So I hope that's helped you, and also in some ways, where they're going for throughout this month of March anyway, and going into February too. I mean, February, we've just come out of that, into April, to just keep that momentum going, because whatever it is that you're doing, it feels like there is some, you know, and there are some times where you slow down a bit. So don't beat yourself up to a pulp. Get out of your head, get going, and keep moving towards what it is that you do want, rather than what it is that you don't want. Okay, and moving through those, and not restrict yourself. Cool, because there's lots of success and abundance there. that I can see and sense and feel that is happening for this month for you, for the rest of this month, and even going into April as well. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there for you now, Aquarius. I hope, like I say, I hope that's help lift your spirits a little bit and giving you a little bit more hope and whatever, encouragement as well, mostly, to continue, keep going, because it's like, it's, you know, basically what I'm hearing. So you've got nothing to lose. It's like, you know, and everything to gain, and staying in that space of, you know, taking a punt on yourself, basically. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to leave it there, like I said, with lots of love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement, adventure, and prosperity and abundance. And I'll see you at the end of this month and or the beginning of next month. Okay, bye for now. Have a good one. Have a good one. Have a good month.